Stu and Dave Do America present Karen Bass versus homeless teeth.
How many people who are unhoused that you meet have no teeth at all? They don't have teeth. Why? Because meth rots your teeth.
Zero.
You can't succeed without teeth. So there needs to be comprehensive health care provided to people.
That's all that has to happen.
This explains it. This explains my grandmother, why she always came to our house and also had dentures.
Yes.
I always knew that strumpet was a tweaker. It all adds up. What a dumb bitch. Sorry, I'm just going to say it.
No, it's pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. I mean, I will say they seem to be saying things as if they are just trying to generate content for Spencer Pratt commercials.
It's helping.
Like you're giving free healthcare to all homeless people because they don't have teeth.
Yeah, what
Free dental care.
That's the problem too with horrific mental illness.
Yeah.
Teeth.
Yes, that's
And then
all about
blaming crystal meth.
Yeah. Also, doing the crystal meth is kind of the big problem there, right? Like the teeth is a side effect. If you don't cure the whole drugs thing, which they don't want to do anything about.
Right, because that has nothing to do with border control at all in any way whatsoever.
No, definitely not. No. Dave, what do you think the chances are that if she did that statement, she started walking out of the room, if you walked up to her and you grabbed her purse and you unzipped it, you'd see a bunch of teeth? What do you think the odds of that whole bag being filled with teeth are?
I'm guessing it's a good chance. You think that she runs around like Johnny Appleseed and just throws the teeth at people?
I think so.
This will fix your problem. Here's teeth for all you.
See, I think she might. I was thinking of it more of like she's walking around just collecting them.
Oh, she might be.
Just collecting the teeth off the sidewalk.
Do you think she's like the tooth fairy?
Yeah.
Do you think she leaves anything when she takes the homeless teeth to prove her point?
Yes, and then someone steps in it on the way to work. Okay. We have a lot of stupid people to talk about today. This is just one of them. Karen Bass, just one of them. So let's do next AOC's stupidity. Welcome to Stu and Dave Do America. I'm Stu Bergier along with Dave Landau.
Ahoy. And we meet again. And hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
And good evening. And please join us on Blaze TV. By the way, we did a off the record.
Yes, yesterday.
We did. For subscribers only. We do these things from time to time. We'd love for you to be part of them. We answered a bunch of questions from audience members. If you go to blazetv.com/Stu and Dave, use the code Stu and Dave. You will save $20 off your subscription to Blaze TV. Very exciting. And if you go over to predictableshow.com, sign up. We're trying to make you money over there. So you can save $20 with Blaze. You maybe make a little money as well with predictableshow.com. We're talking about prediction markets and how it affects the news and what it means. We're on YouTube as well at Predictable Show. And of course, Dave is on YouTube as well. I was just watching one of your clips this morning. Very funny, as usual.
Thank you.
From your stand-up. You're going to be all over the country.
Yes, I am.
In the coming weeks.
Yes, this weekend I will be in Greenwood, Indiana. You can see me at the Mad Hatter Event Center. Next Wednesday, you can see me in San Francisco, California at Cobb's Comedy Club. The day after, May 21st, Sacramento, California at the Punchline. Then Fort Worth, Texas, the 22nd, 23rd. Austin, Texas at the Creek and the Cave on May 24th. And then June 5th, only a few tickets left at the Lexington Village Theater in Lexington, Michigan. And I will have a big announcement for a show I'm doing with Ted Nugent in Michigan soon.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, you're announcing that you're doing a show with Ted Nugent. Is that the announcement?
That's the announcement, but I'll have the date and everything coming up soon. It's going to be Nugent and a couple other bands that I've done shows with before. One of them was one of the saxophonists, I believe, No, he played guitar with Pink Floyd. He was a studio guitarist, and one of them was a saxophonist. I did a show with him last year. It was really fun.
Oh, wow. Really cool.
Yeah, I like to work with people that I would have done drugs with had I been around in the 70s.
That sounds right. That sounds like a great vibe for you.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to AOC.
Well, your stuff. Oh, yeah, you already said it.
I did mention predictable. Thank you so much for listening to the show.
I try to pay attention to a good portion of it.
Yeah, like 30 to 40%.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. You can't, you go over that, you start to feel like you're an overachiever.
Yeah, and I've never felt that way.
No, neither. I will say neither is AOC. AOC, amazingly, is apparently an overachiever. She was a bartender. She really had nothing really going for her. She was kind of just a dunce. And then all of a sudden is one of the most famous politicians in America. And now she is surging to a lead in the 2028 primary for the first time. This is according to, as Newsweek calls them, the most accurate pollster. Now, I think that was 2024. Atlas Intel was the most accurate.
Sorry, for president?
For president of the United States.
AOC.
Yes, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I'm sorry, I just went blind in my right eye for a moment. Go on.
It is that bad. And it is also something that I absolutely do not put past a bunch of the voters in this country to go for. Like, it is legitimately possible that she could win, I think.
My eye's twitching.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, that's a country. We always make fun of people every time Trump would win. There'd be like people going like, I'm going to leave the country if he wins. Like, I don't know, man. That country, I love this country. I would do my best to try to do what I could to push back against that. But at some point, they're just taking all your money and you can't live. And I don't know what you do in that situation.
Yeah, Rosie O'Donnell left.
Yeah,
and we all missed her.
We really did.
Yeah, and then Ellen left.
She left too?
Yeah, she came back.
Okay.
Yep, she came back. Cat came back.
Usually they do.
She eats it.
I don't know.
You know it.
I know. I just don't think it was. I don't think. Again, it was a little. You went very early. You're very early on a lot of these references.
You're
today.
right.
I feel like normally you have to ramp people up.
That's pretty subtle.
No, that was good. That was subtle.
Okay.
Okay. Let me show you the GOP first. Marco Rubio leads. This is I want to tell you something about this poll here in a second. But Marco Rubio first, 45.4%.
She does like poll
of the vote. JD Vance 29.6. Ron DeSantis at 11.2. No one else really north of it.
I like DeSantis.
DeSantis is awesome. I think he'd be a great president. I don't know that he's going to run in an environment where either Marco Rubio or JD Vance run too.
It's going to be hard, yeah.
It would just be it would be interesting. I don't think it's impossible. He's a really good candidate. He's, I will say, a really good governor as well. But
that's what I always liked about him, was the way that he handled the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
It was the only state really of all of them that just said, no.
Yeah,
we'll close down for the weekend.
Yeah, there was a short close down. There's a couple things that happened there, but generally speaking, I think they handled it pretty well. There's other states. I mean, Texas wasn't bad. Iowa I think they did a pretty good job. South Dakota. That was Kristi Noem. That was when she kind of became a conservative star initially, is because she took some precautions, but she didn't shut down anything, I don't think. Iowa as well. I don't think there's anything. They had never had a shutdown. Texas here, we had a few weeks.
Yes, it was the same.
Yeah, it was similar.
Michigan is still shut down in some places.
Gretchen Whitmer, she can travel freely.
Correct.
She is able to go wherever she wants.
Yes, as long as it's with taxpayers' money that she's handing off to her friends.
Yes,
that's part of the deal too.
Mm-hmm. So Marco Rubio leads. That's obviously a big deal. In fact, because of the JD Vance component, right? You'd expect JD Vance to be leading. JD Vance now by 16 points in this poll. So that's kind of amazing. Now, you just mentioned Gretchen Whitmer. She shows up in this poll barely as well on the Democratic side. AOC at 26. Pete Buttigieg is in second at 22. Gavin Newsom, third, 21. He's been leading a lot of these polls. Kamala at 13%. Andy Beshear, oh God. Cory Booker, oh, give me a break, 3.9%. Josh Shapiro, 2.4%. And then Gretchen Whitmer at 1.1%. And let me at least mention this last name, Dave. Tim Walz, 1%. I love it. He's behind every flavor of anything that's been considered over the past 10 years in the party.
Which is odd, because you think he'd rather be in front. Yeah. I mean, honestly, of all the things people you just named, if I had to, Buttigieg?
Really? He'd probably be number one for you.
Compared to AOC? I mean, seriously.
I think if I had to pick off that list, I think honestly,
if I had a gun to my head,
right, gun to your head, you have to pick. Let me give you the names one more time: AOC, Pete Buttigieg, Gavin Newsom, Kamala Harris, Andy Beshear, Cory Booker, Josh Shapiro, Gretchen Whitmer, Tim Walz, and then we didn't get to Ro Khanna, Rahm Emanuel, Wes Moore, or Raphael Warnock. Oh my God,
that's a tough one.
It's a tough one. I think if I had to pick off this list, I'd probably pick Josh Shapiro. Again, I wouldn't be happy about it, and I would light myself on fire immediately after casting the vote.
Right. I think
Gun to my. There is a situation where, like, the gun to your head. Sometimes you choose the gun.
Yeah, that's true.
You
That's
can
a good
choose
point.
the gun.
Can I just vote for the bullet?
Yes, I think that's probably where I would go. But if I had to pick one of these people, I'd probably go Shapiro. I mean, Buttigieg.
I think I just vote for hantavirus.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Hantavirus is much better than these options.
You do better. Clean up the homeless problem.
There's not a lot
better than any of them.
Yeah. What about? Can I ask you the Republican one too? Do you have an opinion on that? Rubio, Vance, DeSantis, Ramaswamy, Abbott, Tim Scott, Brian Kemp, Donald Trump Jr. is the other name mentioned.
Maybe Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy could be good. I would definitely consider DeSantis for that vote.
DeSantis as well, like I said.
Rubio, I wouldn't have a problem with either.
I don't mind Rubio either. Honestly, I don't know. I liked Vance for a while, but a guy has one meme of him where he looks a bit silly and has sex with a couch. He really loses favorites.
I thought he'd go up in your book with a couch.
I know. I get that. We've all been attracted to a crack of a couch when you're drunk.
I mean, certain upholstery is always interesting.
I think people's flaws are what make them beautiful.
No, I think because honestly, there's not a lot of people on here that I would not consider. I mean, Donald Trump Jr. I think there's a chance he does run, honestly, and there's nothing in Donald Trump's history to me that signifies he's going to be like, oh, I'll hand this off to somebody else that is not in my family. Like, when has he done this? I don't see. I feels like he's either going to run again for a third term and just see if he can push it through, or he's going to be like, my kid's great. You'll like him.
I really hope he graciously does not do that.
I hope so too.
I really do.
Because I'm not even. That's not constitutional.
And I've met Donald Trump Jr. We get along.
Okay,
I just feel like I've never met somebody who is more on cocaine without being on cocaine.
He is an excitable guy.
He is. He talks very fast, and you're like, did I just buy a car just now? It's a lot.
I will say, I think people undersell the idea that if Donald Trump Jr. ran and Donald Trump said, you should vote for my son, what that would mean to that primary. These numbers are totally throw him out the window.
Oh, I think he would do better than people expect.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying he would win.
I think he would do better than
But I think he would do people would expect. I would also say Brian Kemp would be a good president. I think he did a good job in Georgia.
I agree.
Some people don't like him because he, butted heads with Trump from time to time. But he was another guy who pretty early, in fact, working publicly against Trump, was like, no, we're opening up tattoo parlors and like there was a bunch of stuff he opened up early and people were freaking out about it, including Trump. Trump was critical of Kemp at that time. And then they wound up, knocking heads, certainly during the election period.
Yes.
But I think he did a good job in Georgia generally.
Oh, I agree with you.
So anyway, that's where that is. So let me get to a little more AOC here, Dave.
Sorry.
No, you're
I just love her.
You do.
Oh, but she's great.
Can I ask you? Do you find her to be an attractive woman?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to lie. She's she's like crazy girlfriend attractive.
Okay. Because there's something about like the crazy eyes that she just like, it's almost like there was like a glitch in your AI as you were generating a person. She doesn't look, and there's something weird. I feel the same. I will say I feel the same way about Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, like her in sunglasses is very attractive.
Right? Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend she's
not hideous. I think some people are like, remember, she said this at one point. Who was it? Was it with Ben Shapiro maybe? Where she was like, he's just obsessed with me. I guess he just wants to date me or something. And it's like, you're a little too high on yourself here. I don't find her interesting in that way. I find her interesting as a...
I don't think he's going to go outside the tribe.
I don't know if that's necessary.
I know, Ben. I'm joking.
Oh, I know. Okay, so let me give you this. AOC turns heads with her to Axelrod about White House run. This is an interview she did with David Axelrod. And I guess, is she going to run? I think there's a really good chance of it. Let's hear from her.
There are a lot of people who would like you to run for president in 2028.
God, she loves this. She loves it. Mm-hmm. I hate how much she loves it.
Apparently, some of them are here. And there are people there are others who would like you to run for the United States Senate. What say you about all of this?
You know, it's funny
A lot of
because
energy coming from Dave these days.
That Jeff Bezos paid for in the Washington Post.
Abe Vigoda has more
There's
energy.
this line that you had mentioned earlier about, well, as a potential 2028 contender, XYZ. And in the context of that, it was very clear this was a veiled threat.
Is it
right?
clear? Is it?
So it's the elite saying, if you want this job, you just stepped out of line. And we want you to know where the real power is.
Oh,
and it's in the modern day barons who own the Post and own the algorithms, and we'll make an example out of you. And what's funny about that is that they assume that my ambition is positional.
Do they?
They assume that my ambition is a title or a seat. And my ambition is way bigger than that.
Oh, wow, that's powerful.
My ambition is to change this country.
My ambition is to spell the word ambition one day.
Right. My ambition is positional.
Yeah.
Good.
Good luck with that. I can't even describe how many dumb things she said in that one quote.
Why? Because she didn't say anything?
She, first of all, didn't say much of anything.
Right.
It's all this posturing to seem important and seem like you're one of those people who's taken on the machine. The machine, by the way, I mean, Jeff Bezos is, I am almost sure of this, over his life has given more money to Democrats than he has to Republicans.
No doubt.
He, again, is no hardcore conservative. He has some pro-business views. That's about the limit of it. He doesn't pay for every op-ed in the Washington Post. He owns the Washington Post, so he pays for everything, including the reason why he pays for everything is because the paper's losing so much money, which he has to absorb, and that the left tells him he must continue to absorb till the end of time, including hiring all sorts of horrible journalists to write stories that nobody reads about climate change, which he did for years and years and years and years, and subsidized for years and years and years and years and years. Hardcore left-wing positions about climate change and other issues. And now, because he writes something, and she has imagined this cosplay thing where she's being threatened by Jeff Bezos. Look, none of this is real.
Well, my problem with AOC and people like her, they subscribe to this worldview where life is just a series of unfair systems that people can't succeed in, which diminishes not only successful people, but the very concept of success itself. Yeah, I mean, really, that's all it is. And what I don't like about her is, like, I guess it kind of makes me indignant, is that it's her just criticizing people that actually do accomplish things.
Yes,
and that's what bothers me. It's like you said, she says seriously nothing that entire time about somebody who has done something for her. That's it. Like, this guy kept it going for you, and you had you did give people the opportunity to write articles. You gave them the platform. You gave them a chance to rebuild it, but instead it just keeps going and spinning out into failure because you used it to prove nothing and you did nothing with it.
Yeah. And I don't know. Like, let me give you another example of this, because she goes on in this other interview.
Bet.
Unfortunately, she keeps running her mouth constantly. Here she is talking on a podcast about billionaires. This is very related to the Amazon thing as well. And just stop. Look, I would love to see AOC's Amazon account, because I guarantee it's filled with crap that she's ordered from it, just like everybody else on Earth. That is very common. And look, you can say, hey, Amazon, if you're a small business owner, there might have been pressures from Amazon that have hurt your business. Like, they are a competitive business and not everyone loves them. But generally speaking, what they have done for the American people has been pretty remarkable. Like, the fact that you can think about life before Amazon. You can order things that will come either the next day or the same day at a pretty good cost, reliably, any moment of the day or night. Like, that is an amazing accomplishment, whether you like it or not.
The only way I don't get is if a Democrat steals the box off my porch.
That does happen, Dave.
You know what I'm saying?
That does happen. I think I do, unfortunately. Here is AOC talking about... Are you Clint Eastwood on the front of your front porch?
If among... That took place in Detroit. I've never seen a mung in Detroit in my life.
No, probably.
Right, anyway.
Probably not. Here is AOC talking about billionaires.
There's a certain level of wealth and accumulation that is unearned. Right? You can't earn $1 billion.
That's right.
You
Look
just
at the
can't
nodding.
earn that.
That's exactly correct.
That's exactly it. You're the best.
You can
love you.
market power. You can break rules. You can do all sorts of things. You can abuse labor laws. You can pay people less than what they're worth.
Yep.
But you
Like
can't
your
earn
interns.
that, right?
That's
And
right.
so you have to create a myth that since you didn't earn that, you have to create a myth of earning it.
Sure. Yes.
You know, I don't have $1 billion, but I don't trust anyone telling someone they didn't earn the money they earned.
Right. It's true. I don't know where we came. I don't know when the country became this way, but they are this way now, where like you just get to, without accomplishing anything on your own, you get to just say that no one else deserves what they have achieved in their lives. When quite obviously, these people, generally speaking, have done things, whether you like them or not, that have changed the world. Right? Like, people, CEOs of Apple and, even like Facebook. I mean, I don't like some of those changes, but there's a lot that has been accomplished.
Yes. Well, and it's two millionaires pretending they're not rich talking about how billionaires are bad.
Yes.
It's like there's a point where you hit a certain amount of money, which they have, where it's got to just all be the same.
Yeah.
The only thing is Bezos has more because it's this gigantic business that happens to operate, and you need so much money for overhead. It's not like it's in his bank account.
Right. No, of course not.
It has to be allocated to this huge company.
And he can't even stop it.
No,
You
it's
can't.
massive.
What are you going to do? Is turn it off? Turn Amazon off? Like it's just going to keep coming in because it's a very good business.
And it was a bookstore that failed so many times under other names.
Yeah, no, it's true. The other thing that I find interesting about AOC is I was thinking about, as I was watching that clip, thinking of you trying to remember the Joan of Arc story the other day.
Yes.
That's how she seems when she's talking about all things.
Well, thank you.
You're trying to remember a story from hundreds and hundreds of years ago. And you're like, I think she pretty much, did she fight it? What, she dressed as a guy? Remember you were doing that? That's how she sounds when she's saying something that she's supposed to be certain of as a presidential candidate.
It's correct, that she should know about because it happened in the now times.
Yeah, right.
Not something that she learned in Catholic school.
Right.
It just those two are having a conversation. It's like listening to two girls, like when I would ride the L train in Brooklyn, where you just go, like if you watch this any longer, they both do coke and hook up with a dog walker.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That is what it looks like. It does feel.
It's just nonsense. It's like, no, you're just spoiled. It's two spoiled humans who got more than they deserved out of America, and somehow they're mad about it.
I'd say she's smart enough to realize that a large portion of the population doesn't like billionaires because they're jealous of them, right? Like everyone, there's a song, you want to be a billionaire so effing bad. Like that was popular because that's a part of all of us. All of us want that life at some level.
Yes.
That being said, number one, we're probably not smart enough and not going to do the work to do it. But there's a jealousy factor there that I think she's constantly trying to take advantage of. I assume it's subconsciously because she's such an idiot, but there's some level she connects with that. And there's enough people who will suck that stuff up, I think, to at least have her in the pack as a presidential candidate for the Democrats.
Yes, and I think we should have the great ass line from Heat. So whenever we can say, why she got this far, and then we can just hit a button and it goes, great ass. And that'd be as far as we need to go with it.
Maybe we should have brought Alex Stein on to comment on that particular issue.
Big booty Latina.
Yes, he definitely has a position on that one.
He does have a position, which she thinks is the only she thinks she just said position. I don't know what she actually meant by it, but she did say the word position.
She has no idea what she meant by it either. It was 3 syllables.
Neither did the guy who I think was dying during the interview.
Yes.
He had to be resuscitated
Or
6
David
times.
Axelrod. That was great. He's gave up 3 times during the question.
They had to give him oxygen. That's why the camera was cutting away from him.
All right, we need to take a break. I want to tell you on the other side, though, about a new clip that the Democrats you're going to be hearing it a lot. It's going to be in every single commercial from now until the end of time from Donald Trump. We'll give you that next. One of the hardest parts about owning a dog is that you're responsible for figuring out what's wrong with them when they can't communicate that to you, right? They can't explain to you that their stomach is bothering them or that, something just feels off. So they start doing little things, you notice them kind of fidgety and scratching and licking.
Telling you to kill.
No, does that happen with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's a different problem.
Not my dog, my neighbor's.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. The neighbor's dog is very aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, if you have that problem, I don't know that BetterWild is going to help it exactly, but it will help most of the other stuff. It's a lot of times if you have an issue that with your dog, it kind of starts in the gut. You got to get to the core of the problem, and that's what BetterWild does. Allergy relief soft chews are designed to support digestive health. They help restore balance from the inside out because, the gut health can affect everything from immune support to skin comfort to overall wellness. And, the nice thing is you're not wrestling, with your dog to try to get them to take it. It's like a treat. Honestly, I just give it to them when I walk in there and I'm like, oh, here, you want a treat? I don't even think of it, honestly, at what it actually does. I notice the differences, but I don't think of it as do you give your dog one?
I do as treat, like a 1-a-day vitamin is how I do it.
That's the smart way to do it. I don't know. They're probably getting 5 times more or less than they're supposed to. I don't know. But I know they really enjoy them, and it seems to work for them.
But that just means they're extra healthy. I don't think you're doing anything wrong.
Nothing wrong with being extra healthy, just like us.
Just like me.
When we look at me and Dave.
I should start eating these.
Yeah. You should. That might work out well. 40% off your order at betterwild.com/stew. Betterwild.com/stew. Get up to 40% off your order right now. Betterwild.com/stew. So we've highlighted some dumb things said by AOC today. Every once in a while, though, you have that moment in a campaign where someone says something and it's going to be immediate fodder for the other side in their ads. Example of this from recent memory was I was doing the show with Glenn, and we went to actually I don't even know if we were in commercial, but we have the closed captioning at the bottom of all the news feeds, and The View was up on one of them. Kamala's on The View, so I'm kind of watching this, and as I see the text coming across the screen, I see it's like, hey, what would you do differently than Joe Biden? And her response was kind of like a look around confused and say, I don't know, nothing comes to mind. And as soon as that happened, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a miracle for Donald. Donald Trump does have the wonderful ability to attract the dumbest possible enemies.
Yes.
He's really, really good at that. And that wound up, I think, was maybe the most singular moment of destruction in Kamala's campaign, other than her just being her.
Well, yes. Yeah, and also to think, boy, he landed everything so well. There wasn't one thing you could pick apart about his entire presidency.
Not one?
Yeah, nothing.
And this is after weeks of buildup where basically her only job was to come up with an answer to that question, right? How do you navigate because you can't come out and just say he's the worst president ever like he is, because he was your running mate and he's with your party and a lot of your voters liked him still. It was a tough line for her to watch.
Before she had only called him a racist a million
times. So it's granted a difficult line to walk. However, you have every Hollywood writer imaginable at your disposal that will come and give you free work, whatever you want. You're supposed to be independently intelligent, which I would argue she is not, and that's what she came up with.
Right.
Which you just knew she sucked, and you knew her campaign was over. Do you remember any moments like this from a?
Was it James Tellerico who said yes. God is non-binary? Yeah. That was solid. That's going to win over everyone.
Oh yeah.
Even people on your own side are going like, really? Is this?
You've lost God. God can't be. He's like, I can't vote for this guy.
Yes, you've lost everyone at that point where they're like, look, we're not even. We don't know what non-binary is.
No one does, because it doesn't mean anything, Dave. It's not an actual thing.
No, it just was invented for fake outrage.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
It was. And there is a level of pandering that people can accept as a candidate. I don't think God is non-binary falls into that category.
It doesn't at all.
We're going to be seeing a lot of that one, no matter who wins the Republican primary, by the way, against Tallarico. So we'll see if that sinks him. I do feel like my personal opinion on that race, which a lot of people now see as a 50-50 race, You're telling me Texas at the end of the day doesn't see through this guy? It's hard for me to believe they fall for James Tallarico.
It's hard. I agree with you. Yeah, I think it's very hard.
I don't buy it. We'll see though. It could turn. I mean, if we have $6 gas, anything's possible.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why this comment from Trump is I think a legitimately large problem. Now, Trump says all sorts of stuff. He has a unique ability to have it kind of roll off and not stick to him. So it's possible this maybe it's not as big a deal as I'm thinking. Let me show you the clip. He's being asked about the Iran war and how important he thinks it is. And he, whether the part of the question, I think you can hear it. It's a little difficult to hear, but she asks like, hey, how do you weigh the stuff you want to do in Iran with Americans' finances and, gas prices going up and all that? Here's how he answered it.
To what extent are Americans' financial situations motivating you to make a deal?
Not even a little bit. The only thing that matters when I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about Americans' financial situation. I don't think about anybody. I think about one thing. We cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon. That's all. That's the only thing that motivates.
I don't think about the Americans' financial situation at all, Dave.
Yeah, he just completely effed up and gave Democrats the only thing that they need for the midterms, the only talking point they need for the midterms.
Really, if they can get that to stick,
yep,
that's really all they need. That the Republicans aren't even thinking about you and your pain. They're only thinking about other things like Iran.
The problem is I think he thinks of 5 things and then picks the thing to say.
Yeah.
And then I know that he didn't mean he doesn't care about that.
Obviously not.
It's sort of, you see him almost say it as a secondary.
Yeah. It seems to me that it's about the battle with the reporter in that moment.
It is.
Right? He's trying to shut her up. He's trying to beat her.
Yes.
And because of that, he lets this go out. And of course he doesn't mean it. I mean, he's lowered taxes more than, certainly more than any Democrat has in a very long time.
Well, you can also listen to tone. His tone lowers. He's not saying it with any kind of firmness. It's just sort of this, I don't even care about this part. It's this. It's this. We have to make sure they don't have this weapon. But he still said it, and it's not good.
It's going to be one of those things that's going to get used like crazy.
Yes.
Now, again, it will be manipulated. It will be misused, but it is. Right. You don't want to give fodder to your opponents.
Well, just be Trump doesn't care about U.S. citizens. That's all it's going to say over and over again.
And every candidate, and like Trump has a unique way of being able to survive moments like that. Like I remember back in 2015 or whatever it was when he was like, John McCain, he didn't even escape. I like people who didn't get imprisoned. And I remember thinking like, oh my gosh, like the military people who have gone through, they're going to hate this. I thought he was done then. And he survived 100 times worse than that.
I thought he was too. That was rough to say about anybody from
it's unbelievable.
That's cool.
But he's able uniquely to survive those situations. One of the big problems though, and the big problem with, Trumpism as a movement, as opposed to a thing associated with a guy, is that other candidates have to also develop a unique ability to survive moments like that. And they will put those ads, not in ads against Trump. He's not running. They're going to put in ads against other people who are associated with Trump and try to make it stick to them. And they're going to be answering for it. And that's what makes it effective.
Yes. The problem with Trump is that I've always had more than any other president, I think, is the blind allegiance to him.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Yeah, I don't think you should have that for any candidate. But I've also never seen the amount of hatred for a president that he's gotten. So there's sort of this weird balance where I understand that there's this overcorrection that people that have for him as well.
That's a great way of putting it. That's exactly
so I get both sides of it, unfortunately.
And I will say, I think the stuff that he's talking about with Iran is important. I think that we have achieved some things there. The question is a cost-benefit analysis as to whether that works out or not. We'll see how this thing winds up. But you can't say you don't think about it.
You have to,
You have to think. Yeah, and we all know he does, but that's not going to make a difference in these commercials. Okay, we've got to take a quick break, Dave. I want to come back on the other side. We have much, much more on Stu and Dave Do America. Welcome back to Stu and Dave Do America. BlazeTV.com/Stu and Dave. Code is Stu and Dave. Join us on Blaze TV. Did you ever blow a job interview really badly?
Oh, yeah.
That seems like something that may have been in your past.
Yeah.
I I feel like the whole process is so awful. You know, it kind of everyone knows what's coming. Everyone knows there's a bunch of like stupid tropes they're going to ask you about, and they do it, and you wind up screwing it up anyway. But I don't know what they learn about
Yeah. Well, the last real job I had was before I was a touring comedian, so it wasn't like I've really gone in for like the business of like an actual. Like, I wasn't like in finance or J.P. Morgan for a sex slave position.
Oh, no.
But you know, it was just regular jobs, like sort of. You know, my last job was selling high-end luggage, and I sold it in the ghetto in Detroit.
How did that go?
It went well. I worked there for about a year and a half, and then I left and just did comedy.
There's a lot of people buying high-end luggage in the ghetto in Detroit.
Yeah, believe it or not, pastors don't really give the money to the community.
Oh no, that's a sad story.
They tend to come in and buy a Toomey briefcase that costs $2,000 to carry their Bible in. They usually have a large pinky coke nail. Here you go, Pastor.
Interesting. They also have the a pink BMW, like the one Sarah's investigation.
They usually have a big Benz. Yeah, no, it's pretty interesting.
Well, this guy went and he took a job interview, and he claims that he blew it. I don't know. I don't think he really blew it. Watch.
Just bombed the job interview. I knew the question was coming. They always ask it. What's your biggest weakness? I blacked out. Brain went numb.
Was he drunk?
Didn't say, delegation. Have a problem delegating because I want to make sure that it gets done right. Nothing like that, nothing standard. Know what I said? Oreos. I said Oreos were my biggest weakness. I was like, I'll eat them until the milk's gone. However much milk's in my cup, I'll eat Oreos. Could be 2, could be 12. Your boy's still looking for a job.
I don't know, man. I think I hired this guy.
I would too. You know, everybody else had the same answer, which was that, I have a problem delegating. You know what? I work too hard.
Yep.
I care too much.
I care too much is a big one.
Yeah.
I think I would immediately not hire someone who said I care too much.
Or
work too
my
hard.
wife tells me I'm a workaholic.
Yep. Nope. You're done.
Yeah.
Oreos? That's a great answer.
Yeah. Because you're honest. You're just saying, you know what? I overeat. I stuff my face with food.
I'm a big fat slob.
Yeah.
And that's true.
Which is great. It's like, oh, so you're somebody who's enjoying Oreos. You're not just sitting in your office downing whiskey all day.
Yeah.
Like, what is the problem?
Yeah. Hey, that's true. I mean, sure, you're going to die, but you're going to die a lot slower, and you'll probably be productive while you're dying.
Yeah, I'd almost like it if they said, me, I steal money from companies.
Yeah.
That's really my...
I'm a big embezzlement guy.
Yeah, big
just
time.
huge on it. I just really enjoy it.
Yeah, to be honest, they can't ever prove it. That's why I'm here getting a new job, because they thought I did it enough to let me go, but not enough where I'm behind bars.
I'm really good at it, and honestly, I don't even spend the money. I just really like stealing it.
Yeah, I have enough to retire. Also, Oreos.
I think that's a good answer. I will say, and it's very relatable. I will say I also like we did a show on this network called Pat and Stew, you may be aware of.
Yes.
And on that show, we had a segment called Spoons. Long story of why it's called Spoons. It doesn't really make any sense. But the point of it was each and every day for a while, it was started weekly, and then we increased it to daily because it was trying some new form of junk food.
Oh.
Right, like the new Oreos or the new thing from, Jack in the Box or whatever came out.
Bring this back.
First of all, I'm very open to that idea.
I am too.
Secondly, it really was hard. When it became a daily segment, it was difficult to not be 580 pounds because they bring in the whole box. They don't sell Oreos individually. They would bring in a whole box of like red velvet Oreos. You'd try them for the first time and you'd be like, I can have 6 more of these. Why not?
Sure.
So that's happening every day. And secondarily, it became difficult to fill every day of the show with a new item because they don't seem to come out as fast as you think they might.
Right.
That being said, the savior of that segment was Oreos because it seemed like every other day they'd have like cinnamon bun Oreos, and then it was like peanut butter Oreos,
birthday cake,
triple chocolate Oreos, birthday cake Oreos. It was incredible. I love the innovations over at Oreos. Someone with passion like that, I'd want in my company.
Absolutely. Dude, he needs to interview for us.
Yes.
We got a spot for you, Oreo man. We'll figure it out.
We're like the really terrible, like the worst casting couch in history. It's not hot 25-year-olds.
It's a 50-year-old broken man shoving Oreos in his face. We're like, you like it?
I will say, 50-year-old broken man shoving Oreos in your face.
He's just
almost like a description of the show. Yeah. It's like basically what we are.
He's just covered in Oreo cream, and we're like, look in that camera and say Stu and Dave. With your mouth full.
No, I never want to eat an Oreo again.
Yeah, you do. You want them more. Lie.
Okay, we'll come back in a second and tell you about dead chickens.
Ooh.
A lot of people know this program for, it's various, segments, humorous skits. Dave does. There's a lot of things that people know this for. And of course, obviously, our coverage of the Uttar Pradesh Sultanpur district and everything that goes on there.
Yes.
We want to make sure that we are your source for all news in the Uttar Pradesh Sultanpur district, especially when we hear from additional superintendent of police, Brajnarayan Singh.
Oh, dear.
How many segments have we done on him?
Thousands.
Well, he's got a very busy day because apparently there's a wedding going on.
Okay.
The wedding, and there's a bunch of people gathered there. They're blasting the loud music. Everyone's dancing, having fun. All of a sudden, and this happens at weddings sometimes, the whole nearby field of chickens, the chickens just start dropping dead.
Really?
In front of them.
This is in India.
This is in India.
Because whenever I hear loud music and chicken, I think India.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Do you often think of the Uttar Pradesh Sultanpur district?
That's correct.
Okay, good.
I don't know if that kills chickens. Is that true?
I don't know.
The report chickens Key West would look like Jonestown.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I don't know. 140 of them supposedly died because the loud music freaked them out so much. Do you believe that?
I don't.
Okay.
If it was one cow, it would be a national tragedy. I don't believe it at all.
No. You're telling me you don't believe additional superintendent of police Brajnarayan Singh? This is what he's saying happened.
I mean, 140 dead chickens in India, that's got to be at least, 1 pound of edible meat? How exciting for all of them.
Have you ever had paneer?
No.
Like paneer? It's like a cubed cheese in some sort of sauce.
Gross.
And I really like cheese.
I do too.
Various sauces can be delicious, but I don't... it's not very good. At the end of the day, it's not. I don't know what
Indian
it is.
Food, man. I don't like it.
I think I should like it, but I try it, and every time I'm like, I don't. It's one of those things I go in every time I'm in an Indian restaurant, and I'm like, I'm just terrified. I feel like anything I order could be. It could just jump out of off the ceiling. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Dude, anytime I'm in an Indian restaurant, I'm like, I'll have the whatever's next door. I'm not a fan.
No.
I'm sorry. Nothing. I'm just not a fan.
You're allowed to not like a food.
Yes.
Like that doesn't have any commentary of if you're a good or bad person. That's
no,
a shocking
it's just
thing.
not my thing.
Yeah, not his thing. Okay, we got some comments from you. We want to hear from you. BlazeTV.com/Stu and Dave. Back in a second. All right, predictableshow.com, DaveLandau.com. Go follow us and check us out. I want to give you a few comments from you over at Blaze TV. Our drunk spot back in the day when I still drank was Burger King. I feel like it should be Burger Kang.
I do too.
It does kind of feel that way.
Yeah.
This one comes in. I was literally eating Taco Bell when watching this, biting into a chalupa as Stu mentioned Taco Bell. The Diablo nuggets kind of suck.
I agree.
Is that true? They're not that good?
I don't like them.
Okay, that's disappointing. Will Martin writes in and says, I thought Barry White was on the show When I looked at the screen, it was just Dave's sexy voice.
Thank you.
That's how I feel as well. Another comment. This show is just 45 minutes of Stu wondering if he's going to be talking to HR or the Blaze attorney tomorrow, and I'm here for it. What you miss about that is the 3 hours after the show where I worry about that.
That's true.
So that's included as well. Thanks so much. We'll see you later.